I generally do find myself just straight. Oh my gosh, we actually missed that Mega Meeting. So code red right here. Let's go with the NATO right there and an Ice Spirit down. So hopefully that should go ahead and take care. Oh no! Oh god, that's so bad. Hey guys, it's right here and welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Today we are going to be trophy pushing on the ladder, trying to push up to 5,600 trophies to start off this ladder season. And of course, we're using the MORTAR 3.0 cycle deck that we all know and love. So without further ado, let's just hop right into a match. Alright, so hopping into this first one, looks like we're going to be against Paradise 27 from the clan Pineapple Punch. Good luck to this guy. And starting off this match, we do have our Tornado in our starting hand, so fortunately, oh, never mind, okay, he's gonna go with the Barb Barrel, so we can just go ahead and go with an Ice Spirit to take that out. As you can see, that freeze will stop that Barbarian, and here he's gonna go with the Dark Prince in the back, so I don't really like facing the Dark Prince very much, but let's see what we're gonna be up against. Knight in the center right there, that'll go ahead and tank for that entire thing, and he's gonna go with an E-Wiz, really aggressive kind of start, and we're actually going to go ahead and take advantage of that and just NATO and get a King Tower activation right at the start of the match. So definitely something that you want to see, you know. Obviously, if there's that thing in the back, then just go ahead and NATO it to the tower. So anyways, here, Prince down, Rocket down onto that, and he's going to go with the Giant. So Mortar right there. Let's go into Ice Spirit, try and freeze it, and oh no, it actually jumps onto that Mega Minion. That's actually so bad. That Mortar gets completely obliterated. So let's go with the Knight right there. Unfortunately, we're going to be taking a ton of damage just because that Ice Spirit did not land onto that Prince. So anyways, here we will manage to defend it, I think, unless he zaps. That would be really bad. And okay, all right, looks like we are good. Fortunately, he didn't zap there. If he would have, then we would have been pretty dead. But anyways, here, about halfway through this match, still looking pretty decent. He does have a slight damage advantage, but yeah, that's just because of that one slight misplay in that first kind of defense right here. So here, unfortunately, we will have to use archers, drag that Barbarian back up, and both archers will actually go towards that tower, which is really nice. He's gonna try and go opposite lane too, which is definitely a very interesting decision. But here, let's go the Mortar right there, Ice Spirit, and yeah, let's see here. Let's go with the Knight right there onto that Giant right there, and then let's go and get some bats down as well. Unfortunately, it looks like all this stuff will be going down. Let's go with archers, and oh my god, we actually don't pull the Prince. Oh my gosh, that Prince actually did so much damage. Just two little lance prick thingies onto my tower, and that's actually going to take it down to 2,200 HP. So the Prince, man, it's just so deadly. So anyways, here, let's see, let's go just log, reset the charge, and cycle to an Ice Spirit right there. So let's go with an Ice Spirit right there. Let's go with a Knight. I'm sensing a kind of a giant push right here, no pun intended. But anyways, let's go with the defensive Mortar, and then just go ahead and Rocket as soon as he plays that Giant. So there's the Giant, and there's the Rocket right there, getting a ton of value onto all of his stuff. So let's go with Bats right there. That'll DPS everything down for the most part. Ice Spirit, archers to cycle to the Mortar, and let's just go ahead and play that Mortar down. See if we managed to outcycle everything, and let's see. Oh no, he manages to get a Prince down just in time, unfortunately. So here's go to the log to reset the charge, Bats down, and a Knight down. Unfortunately, you know, the Mortar's distracted onto the Dark Prince, but we will be able to cycle to another Mortar. So here's go with an Ice Spirit right there, and then we cycle back to another Mortar. So let's just go ahead and play that thing down. He probably has Giant in cycle, so there we go, place the Giant down. And he's got the Dark Prince as well. Unfortunately, this push is probably just going to completely die out. But actually, let's go with Bats down right there. Let's go with the Knight's tank for that Dark Prince. And there we go. The Mortar's actually going to get one hit onto the tower. Really nice, taking it down to 1982. He's going to fireball onto those archers. But we can just go ahead and go with an Ice Spirit to pull that Mega Minion back. And then go ahead and play down another Mortar. Unfortunately, that Mega Minion will get one hit onto it. Let's go with the Predictive Tornado. And there we go. Let's go. Catching that Giant. One of my favorite moves to pull with that Mortar deck right there. So here, let's focus on defending this push right here, as well as that Giant on the right. It will be kind of a difficult defense, but we'll see what we can do. Fortunately, one archer actually will survive, which is really good for us. And here, let's go with Ice Spirit, Bats down, and then NATO everything back. And look at that left tower right there. We have it all the way down to 1,094. And when you have that tower down up to about 1,000 HP, you can actually just log cycle it down to rocket range, because, you know, against a Giant deck, just straight up rocking the tower can oftentimes be way too big of a investment and just way too risky. So oftentimes I just like to cycle my logs. Plus I have, you know, a minute, 2 minutes left in overtime. So oh wow, he actually lets the Ice Spirit connect. So definitely a really big misplay right there. But as you can see, we're just gonna slowly chip that tower down into rocket range. And right there, that one log right there is gonna take that tower down to 716. And guys, that is rocket log range. A max rocket and a max log do 751. So let's just go ahead and send in that rocket, get some bats down, cycle to the log, and that's going to be GG right there. As you can see, really difficult matchup, but we were still able to defeat it because we played pretty smart, got the early king tower activation, and then rocket cycled. Alright, so hopping into the second match, we're gonna be against Kevin Levin. He's gonna start off with an Ice Spirit. Let's go on the Ice Spirit tank 4, and we actually cycle to our NATO, and ooh, wow, okay, we're actually gonna take quite a bit of damage from that barrel, but we do get a King's Tower activation. So pretty aggressive start on his part, but it does look like we're gonna be against a bait matchup. So here, let's go the mortar right there, try and predict an Inferno Tower with our bats, and oh my gosh, we're actually gonna catch it. Let's go. And those bats will take out that Inferno Tower with the help of our archers right there. So there we go. That is going to be a mortar lock right there. Let's go Nice Spirit quickly, just tank for it, and there we go. He's actually gonna give us some log value as well, so we are definitely taking that. Unfortunately, we do miss one Spirit Golem, but really good start for us. We managed to catch up in damage just right off the bat, so really good. And also, you know, bait's just generally a really good matchup. So here, let's go the mortar. As soon as we reach 10 elixir, we might have outcycled his Inferno Tower. I haven't really been keeping track. So okay, looks like we did not outcycle his Inferno, unfortunately, but that'll be fine. Here, let's actually go with bats just in case, prevent him from, you know, getting a princess at the bridge to, you know, snipe my tower. I really hate that. So anyways, here, let's see here. Let's go with an Ice Spear. As soon as those bats go down, there we go. Okay, again, just denying that River Princess. And let's see here. Let's actually go the Knight as well, and there we go. Alright, we managed to catch that princess right there. Absolutely love doing that. So anyways, he's actually going to force out a rocket from him onto that mortar, and that's going to obviously free us up to use our own rocket right there. So let's go ahead and send in that rocket as soon as we reach about 10 elixir. The thing I love about facing bait tags is that they really can't build up a massive push against you because they don't really have any big units. All they have are squishy goblins that you can just go ahead and play bats down to take care of. And yeah, there we go. Rocket down. We definitely have a pretty big advantage over him now heading into double extra time. He's going to try and go with that Goblin Barrel, but we have our log in cycle. No big deal. Let's go to mortar right there. And got another River Princess. Let's go. And we're going to catch his Inferno Tower as well. This is going pretty great right now. So anyways, here that Inferno Tower is going to be going down. Mortar's locked onto the tower. Really healthy mortar right there. Let's go with the log onto that Goblin Gang right there. And that is going to be a super healthy mortar. Ooh, well played on the Goblin Barrel, but that mortar is definitely going to pull us way in the lead. It's actually going to take that tower down to about 2 rockets right there. So here, let's go with the defensive mortar, focus on getting that rocket down, and with 23 seconds left, there's really nothing this guy can do. He's not going to deal 2,500 damage to our tower in the next couple of seconds, and looks like he's just quit. So let's just go ahead, go in with some weird stuff right there. 10 seconds left. Again, bait. Not the hardest matchup, actually it's a pretty easy matchup. Just as long as you play it smart, you should be able to rocket cycle and win the matchup. So there we go, solid victory, and now we are just 1 win away from 5,600, guys. So let's go ahead, head right back into the main screen and jump right back into a match. Alright, so hopping into this last match, we're going to be against Resoul from the clan Empire Suisse. Good luck to him. And starting off this match, we do not actually have our NATO in our starting hand, so we're just going to start off splitting some bats in the back to try and cycle to it. And oh no, it's going to be a Lava Hound matchup. I absolutely hate Lava Hound matchups. I just despise them because there's one of the most annoying things to face, especially with Mortar Cycle, because we don't have the strongest, air defense, because if we play archers, they'll just fireball them out. If we play, bats, they'll just zap them out. But anyways, here, let's see what we can do. So, starting off this match, let's just go and rocket this stuff out. I generally do find myself just straight, oh my gosh, we actually missed that Mega Meeting, so code red right here. Let's go with the NATO right there, and an Ice Spirit down, so hopefully that should go and take care. Oh no, oh god, that's so bad. Oh, that Ice Spirit just barely got caught in the freeze spell, and this is definitely not a good start to this match. Okay, that freeze really caught me off guard, but at least the one thing that's good about this matchup is that he does not, I don't think, have any big spell. Freeze is generally not seen with a big spell. I mean, if he does have a big spell, then I'll just be like depressed. But we should be pretty safe. So anyways, he's gonna go with minions right there. Unfortunately, it's gonna get one swing onto our tower right there, and still, he's got a pretty big advantage going to the second half of the match. So let's see if we can make some comeback happen. And yeah, let's see here. Okay, let's go with archers on the back as we reach 10 elixir. Again, I'm assuming that he doesn't have a big spell, so let's go ahead and play those archers right there. And let's see here. Let's go with an ice spirit in the back. Let's go with a defensive mortar right there. Just kind of rinsing and repeating that previous defense, except, you know, we're going to learn from that last defense. Here's go with the knight right there. Soak up those shots from that mega minion. And let's go with bats down to take that out. And as you can see, we've cycled back to a second pair of archers, but looks like we won't need it. Instead, let's just go ahead and get a King's Tower activation from that balloon. So there we go. That's going to go ahead and activate the King's Tower. And then let's just straight up follow up with another mortar on offense. He's going to go with barbarians right there, but oh wow. Okay, he's going to go with a minion horde as well, so let's go and NATO that stuff back, and there we go. The barbarians go down, mortar's locked onto the tower, and I don't think he has any way to reset it. So those minions right there will do some good work, but let's go with a nice tank for them. Bats down as well, and then as soon as that mortar dies, actually, as soon as that mortar dies, we're just going to go with archers in the back and prepare to defend this lava hound push. So let's go with a defensive mortar right there. Note that placement. It's probably one of the better placements. It'll pull pretty much everything, and he's going to give us some really good rocket value, so we're definitely going to take that. He's going to go with a, just pretty much all in right here. He's probably going to freeze, but we will not fall for the same trick twice. Let's go with an ice spirit right there after the freeze. Actually, one minion will get, quite a few hits on the tower, but we're not going to talk about that minion. So here, let's just go straight in with another mortar as we head towards double elixir time. Sudden death. So here, knight down, tank for all those minions right there. Ice spirit down, bats down. We're pretty much just going to go ahead and put all this stuff into defending our mortar, keeping it locked onto the tower, because the one big weakness to his deck is that he does not have any ground counters. His only ground troop is the barbarian, so he pretty much has no way of stopping my mortar once it's locked onto the tower. And he's gonna go with barbarians in the back. Let's try and log him so the mortar can splash onto that, but looks like it's not gonna happen. But here, let's just go with archers right there. And he's going to go with the balloon. Let's just go ahead and rocket it out. No big deal. He's going to go with the freeze. Again, no big deal. Let's just go with an ice spirit. That'll freeze that balloon for long enough that the tower can take that down. And as soon as that mortar, as soon as the bomb explodes, let's just go right in for another offensive mortar. I don't think he even has anything. So let's go with the knight. Let's go with the NATO right there. Let's go ahead and pull all this stuff back. Let's go with archers right there. Let's go in with an ice spirit. Okay, this is going to be a really sketchy defense right here. Let's go with bats right there. Tank for all this stuff. And let's actually go in with a mortar right there on offense. See if we can sneak a hit onto the tower. Looks like it's not going to happen. We're just going to go ahead and go with a NATO. We do still have to defend this push, but fortunately, it looks like that archer should be able to take care of it. Here, let's go with archers right there. I hope he doesn't freeze, and looks like we're actually going to manage to defend that push. Really sketchy defense, but there we go. Sending in that rocket, and that's going to be GG. Man, I just hate facing Lava Loon. Super duper happy to manage to take the win on that one. That's a plus 26 as well, and looks like that is going to be pushing us to 5,600 trophies. Let's go, guys, and let's just go and quickly open up a few chests right here. And yeah, 5,600 trophies at the beginning of the season, definitely really nice. Let's go ahead and claim our magical chest as well. Loving the new ladder rewards, just, hoping they give us a bit more, but, you get what you get. And yeah, there we go, 5,600 trophies and a really, really solid ladder session. As you can see, we've just been going off right now, just all wins against Giant, against Royal Giant, against 2.6, against P.E.K.K.A 3 Musketeers. But unfortunately, guys, that's all I've got time for in today's episode. If you enjoyed, please leave a like down below, as well as a subscription to my channel. And as always, this was Legendaray, and I'm signing off. See you guys next time.